What's going on, y'all? What it is. So let's go ahead and slide on this interesting topic. So we all know that the video hit today and everybody's going crazy all over Twitter, TikTok, so forth and so on, where Diddy was caught on video putting paws on Cassie at a hotel in California back in 2016. So this has the internet erupting all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And so there's an interesting dynamic to all of this, because on Twitter, there's this woman by the name of Cola Booth. I hope that I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but if I'm not, I apologize, but that's your name today. But anyway, upon looking Cola up, I found out that she was a Sudanese American novelist, and I also found that she got into it with Kimora back in the days. Apparently, she was sleeping with Kimora's ex, Jaman Hunsu, at the time, and she said some messy things in regards to that. And I also found that back in the day, she also claimed to be the mistress of bin Laden. But anyway, that's a different subject for another day. So what's interesting about the dynamic that's going on with Diddy and this tape just dropping is that Cola is on Twitter talking about her relationship with Kim Porter and the things that Kim Porter told her, right? Now, what I want to do right here is read you a few tweets that she posted, because they're pretty disturbing to say the least. And she made it seem as though that Diddy was using Cassie against Kim Porter to put Kim Porter down because Cassie was fair-skinned. And so he was uplifting Cassie and making Kim feel like she didn't matter, so to speak, or she wasn't good enough. And let me go ahead and get into these tweets, all right? So she says here, this Diddy thing is not a surprise, but it makes me remember the horrible way he treated my friend Kim Porter and how I always silently held him responsible for her passing, #RipKim. Diddy was an MF. Y'all would not even begin to believe the way he treated Kim Porter, and ironically, Cassie back then allowed herself to be used to disrespect Kim in her own home. Cassie let herself be flaunted in Kim's face, laughed at Diddy, beating Kim, was awful. She says, I feel bad for Cassie getting paws put on her like that. I'm paraphrasing there. But I still remember when Cassie allowed herself to be facially, all right? You guys look at what it really says, I'm paraphrasing here, against Kim Porter, as Diddy humiliated, beat, and repeat Kim for years. Y'all have always hated me for talking real about these men, but they deserve it. Then she goes on to say, what y'all saw in that video of Diddy putting paws on Cassie was nothing. We'll never forget the time he tried to make Kim Porter lick Cassie's monthly plug. And I'm paraphrasing there. You guys see what it actually says. Always using Kim's race as a put down. You guys don't know the half of what women go through with famous and powerful men, be they rappers, be they bin Laden, be they actors. Y'all have no idea. And you always demonize women, always. So she's bringing up the fact that she brought up a story back in the days about being bin Laden's mistress, and a lot of people discredited her. But anyway, moving along. But anyway, she goes on to say that she wasn't forced. And I believe she's talking about the fact that Diddy did not force her to basically go through with the request that he asked of her to do that to Cassie's monthly plug, so to speak. You guys get what I'm saying, what I just previously mentioned, the horrific thing he requested Kim to do, allegedly. Then she says back then, she was the new piece in love, being told that she was superior to Kim due to her race and her hair and all the typical S that women suck up when they're being used to put down another woman. But later on, he started treating her the same way he did Kim. Then she goes on to say, are you effing kidding me? He put paws on Kim Porter, and I'm paraphrasing again. Please read what it actually says. Why do y'all think I was so hard on these damn men back in the day, always cussing them out? Y'all always thought I was lying. OMG, OMG. There is no hope for women in our communities. Now she's responding to people and the backlash of people saying that they don't believe what she's saying in regards to Kim Porter. Now this woman right here by the name of Bianca is questioning the validity of Cola's friendship with Kim Porter, and she asked her, how was Kim Porter your friend when you beefed so famously with her close friend Kimora? Then Cola responds and says, number one, F Kimora. Number two, Kim Porter and I talked on the phone for 2 years, Miss USA. We only met once at a charity event. We had dinner afterwards. That's the only time we met face to face. We started phone tagging afterwards. Then people start digging up tweets in the past of her speaking on Kim Porter, like this one from back when Kim Porter passed away. She said, rip Kim Porter. She was extremely nice to me the one time that I met her. Pictures don't do her justice. So a lot of people are trying to equate the fact that you said that you only met her one time, but all of a sudden now you're saying that you had all of these multiple phone conversations. And so they're basically saying that they're discrediting her story. Some of them, not all of them, because some people are believing what she's saying. Now here's another past tweet from Cola in reference to Kim Porter that they dug up, and it says, and she says, I only met Kim Porter one time. I cannot claim to know her either, sis. what I can tell you from that charity event is that she was so incredibly kind and friendly towards me. She did seem happy when she was on, but then deeply remote and sad when no one was watching. I adored her. Now again, what we have here is some type of disconnect between the ones that believe her story about Kim Porter and the ones that don't. And again, they're pointing to the fact that you said that you only met her one time, but Cola says that they had conversations behind the scenes, which means that they exchanged numbers at this charity event that they met at. So who knows? Then she goes on to say, one time, 4 in the morning, Diddy brought Cassie, who was basically a teenager, into his bedroom where Kim Porter was sleeping and woke up Kim and told her to get out of the bed so Cassie can get in it. Kim was treated like S for years and Cassie giggled about it until she became Kim later on. Then she also says, no, this was what Kim Porter told me in a phone conversation many years ago, and I don't believe she was lying. Then she goes on to say, rich black women don't suddenly die from pneumonia at age 47, locked away from the world instead of receiving medical care at a hospital, no family around to protect her. So yes, I believe we're not told what truly happened that led to her death. Then last but not least, she says, tell you one GD thing, I will be in court to tell what happened to Kim Porter. I believe everything she told me in our phone conversations, and what you Americans think of me, get on your knees and ask God if I give a F, you might not get back up, yeah. Alright y'all, so you guys just heard all of that. I know it was pretty long, but I wanted to give you guys the gist of what was going on with that conversation because it's going viral on Twitter right now as we speak. She's still speaking, she's still talking, and she remains adamant that she knows a lot of things that Kim Porter told her during those phone conversations that they had. Now the question is, are they valid? Do you guys believe what she's saying? I don't know, but I will say that she's saying some pretty crazy stuff off record, right? In regards to the conversations that Kim had with her about the fact that, you know, Diddy tried to get Kim to basically do that to Cassie. I don't want to mention it again. I just read it to you all. You guys know what I'm referencing to, or referring to rather. But you know, she's saying a lot of detailed or spitting a lot of detailed information out there that I don't know if you could just suddenly come up with. I mean, it's possible. People are capable of coming up with things just off of the top of their head. But I think that her seeing the video of actually Diddy doing that to Cassie really triggered something. And maybe she had all of this information in her head. And basically that was the straw that broke the camel's back. And she just came to the internet with it, just straight rough, rugged, and raw. Now, a big question I have is the dynamic of Kim Porter and Kimura's relationship and friendship, so to speak, because if Kim and Kimura were so close, why would Kim Porter be talking to this woman, someone that violated your friend, behind Kimura's back? Now, another question that I have within the same realm, if Kim Porter was telling Cola all of these details in regards to her relationship with Diddy, I'm pretty sure that she had expressed more to Kimura because they were supposedly best friends, right? And I'm just wondering, if it came down to it, could Kimura put her pride to the side and back up what Cola is saying? Could she come out and say, well, Kim told me that too, and I know that there's some truth and validity behind what Cola is saying? I'm just saying, in the event if she was asked to speak on some of those things, or, you know, if Kimura actually came out and told the world what she knows about the dynamic of Kim's relationship with Diddy, does it match up with some of the things that Cola is saying? So that's just something that we can all wonder about. I want to know what you guys think. Do you believe what she's saying, or is it a hard pass? Drop down in the comments and let me know. Anyway, I'm gonna let this slide right here. I want you guys again to let me know your thoughts and feelings down in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.